Good evening and welcome to Hubbard Stadium in Smith Center, Kansas, where tonight the Kansas State High School Activities Association is proud to host 3A sub-state football action. For tonight, the Smith Center Redmen are hosting the Smoky Valley Vikings. Both teams come in to tonight's contest with 9-2 records. The host Redmen, of course, winning District 13 with a 44-0 win over Belleville, 43-21 victory over Phillipsburg, and a 7-6 over Plainville. They won the by-district play in the 26-20 contest over Oakley, and here just 1 week ago defeated Lincoln in regional action by a score of 17-6. Smoky Valley, they come in again 9-2. They won the by-district action. They defeated Harrington 36-12, and in regional action defeated Halstead 33-7 to earn the right to come here to sub-state action. Tonight, the winner will advance to the state final next week at Manhattan at Kansas State University Stadium. They will play the winner of the other 3A sub-state contest tonight, which is being played in Sabetha, where Sabetha is hosting Wellsville. That's the other 3A sub-state game going on tonight. Wellsville 9-2 is at Sabetha. Sabetha 11-0 on the season. The two losses for the Redmen have come at the hands of 2A schools. Victoria shut out the Redmen 28-0 earlier this season, and also lost to Stockton by a score of 16-6. The losses on Smoky Valley side, they dropped a 14-12 decision to 4A Heston, and also a 26-20 contest to Halstead earlier in the season, but of course came back to defeat Halstead and gained a little revenge in the regional contest and defeated Halstead in the regional 33-7. The host Smith Center Redmen now coming on to the field. We're just about 3.5 minutes away from kickoff. Quickly going down through the starting lineups for tonight's contest. For the Smoky Valley Vikings, at center will be Andy Carlson, wears number 55. He's a 185-pound senior. At guard, number 62, Mark Lucas, a 185-pound senior. And Jason Bayard, number 66, the other offensive guard. He's a 175-pound junior. At tackles tonight for the Vikings, number 71, Doug Mall, 225-pound senior. And number 74, Chip Brock, the other offensive tackle. He's a 205-pound senior. At tight end, number 81, Larry Vanderweege. He is a 170-pound junior. At flanker for the Vikings, number 86, Tony Garcia. He's a 145-pound senior. Wide receiver number 88, Sam Francisco, a 160-pound sophomore. The running back for the Vikings, the big horse, is Mike Mogensen. He is a 185-pound senior. Mogensen last week had 150 yards against Halstead. He has 1,200 yards on the season. And the quarterback, he is a good passer. He is number 11, Troy Oliver, 170-pound senior. Oliver had 150 yards in passing in regional action against Halstead. Last week, he has over 800 yards on the season in passing. So again, the big horses to watch for the Vikings will be Troy Oliver, the quarterback. He wears number 11, and Mike Mogensen, the running back. He wears number 5. Those for the Smoky Valley Vikings. Now the starting lineup for the Smith Center Redmen tonight. At center, starting at center tonight, will be number 59, Tim Wilson. He's a 185-pound junior. The guards tonight for the Redmen, number 70, Scott Brown, 213-pound senior, along with Dave Hairsnake. He wears number 76. He's a 221-pound senior. At tackles tonight, number 75, Shane Maxwell, a 187-pound senior, and Troy Consbrook. He's a 265-pound senior. The tight ends will be number 23, John Kugler, a 170-pound senior, and Jim Caspers, a 219-pound senior. Jim wears number 83. In the backfield for the Redmen, at running back will be number 25, David Hubbard. He's a 175-pound junior. Another running back, number 34, Corey Freeling, a 160-pound junior. The fullback is Brian Lammy, wears number 33. He's a 160-pound junior. And at quarterback, number 10, Shane Nichols, 170-pound senior. Last week against Lake and Hubbard had 127 yards on 29 carries. Lammy 62 yards on 17 carries. Freeling 59 yards on 8 carries. Nichols ran 5 times for 7 yards. Hubbard, the big horse, he has 1,450 yards on the season. And Lammy was the defensive leader last week, 10 tackles and 2 assists in the regional win over Lakin. Well, we're just about set for kickoff time. The Smoky Valley Mustangs will be kicking off to the Smith Center Redmen. Temperature here at kickoff time on this Friday night, 30 degrees, but the wind chill hovering right around the 8-degree mark, so it is cold. The Vikings set to kick off. Again, the Redmen set to receive. Moments away, this again, sub-state action, 3A, sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Doug Malm kicking the ball for the Vikings. That is Nichols on the return for Smith Center. Gets it up to around the 33-yard line for the Redmen. We'll say the 33.5. So the Redmen will start on their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Game just underway. Nichols again at quarterback. Handoff goes to Lammy. He picks up about 4 to 5 yards on the carry. Baird on the tackle for the Vikings. Gain of 6 is going to make it 2nd and 4 for Smith Center. Of course, their powerful wishbone running attack. Lammy, Freeling, and Hubbard in the backfield for the Redmen. Again, Nichols at quarterback. Up the middle, it is Lammy. Looks like it's going to be a gain of about 2.
The Smoky Valley defensive line, short gain on the play, about a yard.
It is going to bring up 3rd down and around 3. Ball just past the 40-yard line of the Redmen. 3rd and 3. Nichols calling the signals. And it is Hubbard with the carry, picks up about 5. He'll get the 1st down, ball out to about the 45-yard line. It is 1st down. So the Redmen pick up a 1st down on their first possession. It is 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. Nichols hands on to Hubbard. He picks up about 2 yards on the play.
Tripped up 81.
Vanderwig on the tackle.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
It's going to make it 2nd and about 8. This in the first quarter, play no score. A little over 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. It is Nichols. Hands off. And Hubbard breaks through. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down. It is. Pick up a little over 8 yards. Gets into Viking territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 Smith Center on. They'll be on the Viking 45-yard line. The Redmen now with the drive. Their first possession of the ball game. Lammy with the carry. He picks up about 6. Walker making the stop for the Vikings. 2nd and a long 4. Redmen driving the ball early, keeping it on the ground. Hubbard on the carry, breaks across the 35-yard line, but there are flags. Check out the penalty. It's going to be holding against Smith Center. He stepped off against the Redmen. Coming around on the left side. And holding picked up. 9:25 to go in the first quarter. And the penalty being stepped off against the Redmen. I'll make it second and about 15.
Second down, 15 yards to go, Smith Center.
Second down, 15 yards to go. The ball now on the Viking 49-yard line. The Redmen again, second down, 15 to go after the holding penalty. Tripped up is Dave Hubbard with the carry, gain of only about 1. Carlson on the stop for the Vikings. Going to make it third and about 14 now for the Redmen. Ball on the Smoky Valley 48-yard line. Nice crowd on hand. Good support by both schools here tonight. A good crowd on hand making the travel up from Lindsborg to support Smoky Valley. It's Nichols with the keeper. He goes around the right side. He gets loose. He's going down the right sideline. He's down to the 10-yard line, tripped up there. And he's going to be out of bounds around the 9-yard line. Nichols on the keeper. He goes around the right side for a big gain. It'll be first and goal to go. Ball just on about the 10-yard line. Just inside the 10. It looks like. Redmen pick up a first and 10. Ball goes inside to Lammy, and he's in for the touchdown. Brian Lammy with the touchdown for the Redmen. It is Boxham in with the kick. It is up. It is good. And the Redmen take a 7-0 lead after the 9-yard run by Brian Lammy. And the kick up by Boxham is good. The Redmen lead 7-0. We have 8:27 to go, first quarter. So the Redmen score first. They lead at 7-0. Smith Center over the Smoky Valley Vikings. 8:27 to go, first quarter. Boxham set to kick for the Redmen. Check that. That is Brown kicking for the Redmen. Little squibbler along the ground, picked up in there by number 8, Stan Hayes. On the return, brings the ball back up to the Smoky Valley. Will start on their own 42-yard line. First and 10. So Smoky Valley with the first possession of the ball game will start first and 10 on their own 42-yard line. Mogensen on the carry. Looks like he'll get across for a couple of yards. Bring up second and 8. Right side of the defensive line for the Redmen in on the stop. Second and 8 for the Vikings of Smoky Valley. Oliver, the quarterback. He can throw the football. He is set back to pass. Comes around the right side looking for somebody. Being chased in there. Ball is up and picked off, but he is out of bounds.
Ball intercepted out of bounds by number 11, Higgins.
Chad Higgins with the interception, but was out of bounds. So it goes incomplete. We'll bring up third down and 8. Good defensive pressure being applied by the Redmen that time. Also good pass coverage in the secondary. Again, third down and 8. Oliver hands off to Mogensen. He goes up the middle. And the ball falls loose. Picks it back up. He'll gain about 3 yards. It's going to bring up fourth and about 5. Smoky Valley on their 47-yard line. Fourth down and 5. It looks like they will punt. It is Nichols and Hubbard back for the Redmen. Ball's going to go to Nichols. He picks up on about the 8-yard line. Comes around left side, and nice open field tackle in there by number 88 for the Vikings. That is Sam Francisco on the stop. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Redmen.
Just across the road, 15-yard line.
The Redmen will start just past the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. So the Redmen hold the Vikings on Smoky Valley's first offensive series. Laramie carries the ball for the Redmen. He's going to pick up a couple of yards.
66 Baird.
Going to bring up 2nd and about 8. Baird on the stop for the Vikings. .6:25 to go, first quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Smoky Valley Vikings by a score of 7-0. And handoff that time, I believe, goes to Hubbard. Might have picked up one on the play. He's going to make it 3rd and 7. Going to put the ball on about the 18-yard line. Redmen come up 3rd and 7 on their own 18. Hubbard stopped up by the defensive line of the Vikings. The Redmen around the right side. That is Nichols with the keeper. He will be short of the first down. Picks up about 3. He's going to bring up 4th and about 4 for the Smith Center Redmen. Tim Wilson will punt for the Redmen. Back for the Vikings will be Mogensen and Oliver. Wilson's punt is up. And it takes a Viking bounce. Touched in there by John Kugler. So the Vikings will get the ball in good field position. Smoky Valley will have the ball on the Redmen. Looks like about 32-yard line. It will be Smoky Valley football, 1st and 10 on the Smith Center 32-yard line. Oliver again, the quarterback for the Vikings. Number 2 on the carry for the Vikings. That is Guy Allen, 185-pound senior. Gain of right around 3 makes it 2nd down, 7 to go. The ball now on the Redmen 29-yard line. Troy Oliver, 170-pound senior, the quarterback for the Vikings, gets up to the line. He drops back. He's going to pass over the middle and incomplete. Intended for Vanderweg, over the middle, incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Oliver came in to tonight's ball game a little over 800 yards passing on the season. He passed for over 150 yards last week in their regional victory over Halstead. And it's going to be 3rd and about 7. And pitches over to Mogensen. He goes around the left side. Tripped up in there by number 17, which is Kincaid for the Redmen, but there is a flag thrown in the backfield. The flag came in the backfield of Smoky Valley, and the indication is illegal procedure. It's going to bring the ball back out to the Smith Center, just across the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 13 for Smoky Valley. The ball just inside the 35-yard line of the Redmen. 4:11 to go, first quarter of play. Again, the Smith Center Redmen lead 7-0. They're scoring on their first possession. Brian Lammy with a 10-yard run. It is Oliver back to pass. Now he's going to step up inside, and he's brought down in there by Wilson and Hairsnape. Hairsnape and Wilson on the stop. Loss of about 1. It's going to make it 4th and 14. And the Vikings will punt. Nobody back for the Redmen. That is Mogensen punting for the Vikings. A nice punt, but it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Smith Center Redmen will get the football on their own 20-yard line. 3:30 to go, first quarter of play. Mogensen with a nice punt. Took a Viking bounce, however, and rolled right on into the end zone. So the Redmen come out. Nichols again the quarterback. The Redmen in the wishbone. Handoff's going to go to Hubbard. He comes around the left end, pick up of about 5, but there are flags on the play. And it looks like holding against the Redmen. Second holding call against the Redmen so far this evening. So the officials step it off against the Redmen. It's going to put the ball back on about the Redmen's own 10-yard line. Going to bring up 1st and 20. 1st down and 20 yards to go for the Redmen. Again, holding the call against the Redmen on the penalty. Nichols hands off, goes to Hubbard. He is on the carry just short of the 15-yard line. Pickup of about 4. Anderson in on the stop for the Vikings. It is a 4-yard pickup. It's going to make it 2nd down, 16 to go for the Redmen. And we have a fumble on the play. Went across the right side. And the officials yet to make a call. And it's going to be picked up by Smoky Valley. Looks like number 86. Garcia picked up the ball for the Vikings. So a big break now for Smoky Valley. They take over. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Redmen 19-yard line.
1st and 10 Vikings. Ball on the Smith Center 19-yard line.
2:39 to go, first quarter of play. This again, the 3A sub-state action. The other contest tonight, 11-0 Sabetha hosting 9-2 Wellsville. Oliver brings the Vikings up to the line. He goes around left side, pitch back to Mogensen. Oh, nice hit in there by number 74 for the Redmen. Hairsnape and box him on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
For the Redmen, brings up 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Hairsnape that time, nice stop. He's a 221-pound senior. Lineman for the Redmen. Oliver pitch back to Mogensen, goes around, he hands off to number 80, who's out throwing it downfield, and it's picked off. Pass was by Cabrel, the wide receiver. Took the handoff. Number 80, Cabrel, threw the ball for and threw it and picked off by Kincaid. So the Redmen get the ball back. Mogensen hand off to Cabrel. Cabrel with a nice pass, but picked off by Kincaid. Redmen get the ball back on about their own 15-yard line. It is Lammy with the carry for the Redmen. He picks up about 3. Going to make it 2nd down and around 7. Make it second down and 6. 4-yard pickup. That time by the Redmen. Under a minute to go, first quarter of play. Handoff goes to Hubbard. He breaks across the 20-yard line out to about the 23-yard line. Another 4-yard carry. He's going to make it third down and 2 for the Redmen. Redmen come to the line. Handoff goes to Lammy. He goes up the middle. It's going to be close. He's going to be short. It looks like going to be fourth down. We're going to have a timeout taken by Smoky Valley with 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Kansas High School Fall Athletics will reach a climax during the next few weeks, bringing excitement, thrills, and suspense to sports fans across our state. Girls volleyball, cross country, golf, tennis, and gymnastics, combined with boys gymnastics, cross country, and football to provide the best in entertainment, sportsmanship, and community involvement. Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association, these activities afford some of the greatest thrills in high school athletics. Support your school activities and the students who participate. Again, the Smoky Valley Vikings take a timeout. There is 8 seconds to go in the first quarter play. The Redmen of Smith Center lead by a score of 7-0. And head coach Roger Barta comes off the field for the Redmen. Gary Sambo, the head coach of the Smoky Valley Vikings. A big play right here, 4th and 1 for the Redmen. Is going to be Nichols with the keeper. He gets across the 25-yard line, and it's going to be first down. Picks up about a yard, just enough for the first down. So it'll be Smith Center Redmen 1st and 10. The ball on their own, just past the 25-yard line. And that's going to end the first quarter of play in the 3A Sub-State football action, sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. We're here at Hubbard Stadium in Smith Center. We're at the end of first quarter play. It's the Smith Center Redmen 7, the Smoky Valley Vikings 0. So we switch ends of the field, and the Redmen come out 1st and 10. The ball just on their own 25-yard line. Handoff goes to Hubbard. He goes around the left side, picks up close to 5 yards.
Right down number 32, Chuck Walker.
Walker on the stop for the Vikings.
Gain of 5 on the play, second down, 5.
It's going to make it second down, 5 yards to go. Kugler brings in the play from the sidelines for the Redmen. Second down, 5 to go for the Redmen. Handoff goes up the middle. It is David Hubbard on the carry. Just short of the first down. Picks up about 4. Going to make it third down and 1.
Third down and a yard to go.
Higgins now brings in a play for the Redmen. Higgins and Kugler alternating, bringing into plays for the Redmen. Nichols just about falls down at the line of scrimmage. Handoff goes to Lammy. He goes around left side, just across, I believe, enough for the first down. It's going to be close. It is going to be first down. Ball just across the 35-yard line. Looks like it's going to be on their own 36-yard line now for the Redmen. 1st and 10. Redmen moving the ball well this evening on the ground.
Ball on the Smith Center.
With the wishbone running attack. Lammy, Freeling, and Hubbard in the backfield for the Redmen. It is Nichols calling the signals. Oh, runs into his own man at the line of scrimmage. That is Lammy. He falls across for about 2 yards. Nichols and Lammy colliding at the line of scrimmage. It is about a 2-yard pickup by Lammy. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Nichols, handoff goes to Hubbard. He goes around left side, gets across the 40-yard line. Stopped up in there by number 55, Carlson, for the Vikings on the stop. Pick up about 3, going to bring that 3rd down along 5. Make that 3rd down and 6 for the Redmen. Ball just across their own 40-yard line. Handoff goes to Hubbard. Gets across the middle and gets up to about close to the 45-yard line.
Anderson and Vanderweg on the stop.
Tripped up in there by Anderson and Vanderweg. Vanderweg having a good game defensively for the Vikings. They'll bring up 4th down and just shy of 3 yards. Ball resting on the Smith Center Redmen 44-yard line. Tim Wilson to punt for the Redmen. Oliver and Mogensen back for the Vikings. Mogensen back deep. Oliver up short. And the kick by Wilson. Gets down, takes a Redmen bounce. Mogensen's going to let it go. And it's going to roll down inside the 15-yard line. So the Smoky Valley Vikings will start on their own 14-yard line. They'll be 1st and 10 Vikings. 8:51 to go in the first half. Oliver again, the quarterback for the Vikings. A little over 800 yards passing on the season for Smoky Valley. Mogensen, the running back. And a pass. Oh! Pass was intended for number 86, Garcia. Nichols close by for the Redmen. Oliver, a good passer. Had 150 yards passing last week against Halstead in their regional victory. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. As again, the pass incomplete. Cabral wide left. And number 2, Guy Allen, 185-pound senior with the carry. Picks up about 1. Going to make it 3rd and about 9. Bear Snape and Wilson on the stop for the Redmen. 3rd and 9 for the Smoky Valley Vikings. They trail 7-0. Again, 8:04 now to go in the first half. Oliver pitches back to Mogensen. A nice stop in there by Tim Wilson. Tim Wilson with the original contact. And Scott Brown also in on the stop. So a big defensive surge there by the Redmen. Loss of about 2. Brings up 4th and 11. The Vikings will punt from their own 12-yard line. That is Mogensen with the punt. Nice punt. And falling on the ball is Hubbard. Hubbard falls on the ball for the Redmen right at midfield. Mogensen, a good punter for the Smoky Valley Vikings. So the Smith Center Redmen will take over. Ball just across midfield, just inside Viking territory. 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Nichols, handoff. Goes to Hubbard. He's tripped up right to the line of scrimmage by Odell on the stop. Roger Odell, 140-pound senior.
carry.
Little pickup, going to bring up second down, 10 yards to go. Nichols, handoff goes to Hubbard. He goes around left side.
Hubbard on the carry.
Nice pursuit by the Viking defense.
Cover number 81.
81, Vanderweg again having a good game defensively for the Vikings. And on the stop, pickup of about 2, going to bring up third and about 8. Ball on the Viking 48-yard line. Nichols with the keeper, comes around right side and just falls across the 45-yard line. Garcia and Walker both in on the stop for the Vikings. We have a whistle and an official's timeout. Looks like going to be equipment repair. Nichols having some equipment problems with his helmet. It will be 4th and about 6 for the Redmen. As again, an official timeout taken. Some equipment problems on the helmet of Shane Nichols. Redmen are going to punt. Tim Wilson is set to punt for the Redmen. This time Oliver back deep for the Vikings. And it looks like we're set to get back underway. And here we go, back underway. Equipment repair. Oh, fake punt by the Redmen. Ball goes to Nichols. He goes around left side. One man to stop him, and he gets around, picks up the first down. Shane Nichols, now we have a flag on the play. Came late after the tackle was made. Nichols with the fake punt. We have a, see who it's going to be against. No indication yet made by the officials. Looks like the ball is going to be out of bounds on about the Viking 31-yard line. And the indication is going to be holding against Smith Center. The snap going back short to Nichols. He went around the left side. Caspers and Hairsnake back there along with him to block. And the officials are going to step it off. It is going to be first down from the holding penalty marked off from where the infraction occurred, and they step off the 10 yards, but it's still enough for a first down. So the Smith Center Redmen catch a break. The Redmen will retain possession. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 on the Viking 38-yard line. So the Redmen do get a holding penalty, but they did pick enough yardage. By the time they stepped it off, they still had the first down. It is Lammy with the carry. Tripped up by the defensive line of Smoky Valley. No gain. Going to bring 2nd down and 10. Stanley checks into the ball game, replaces Freeling. Chad Stanley replaces Corey Freeling at running back. Lammy with the carry for the Redmen. Picks up about a little over a yard on the play. Going to break up 3rd down and about 8. Ball's going to be on the Smoky Valley 36-yard line. 3rd and about 8. Whoa, handoff to Hubbard. Fumbles and another fumble. Now picked up in there by the Vikings. That's Mogensen, I believe, picks it up. And there's the flag, yes, on the play. We have a flag back at the original play. and then another flag downfield. Mogensen picked up the ball on the fumble. Hubbard with the fumble. Mogensen picked it up and ran it all the way in for a touchdown, but then a flag came downfield. I believe it will be a clipping call downfield. I don't know what the flag will be back at the original line of scrimmage. We have a flag back upfield there. So we have 2 flags on the play.
Bad catch by the quarterback on the runner. Couldn't get a handle on the football. Very interesting.
Hubbard lost the handle. No control of the football. The pitch back was to Hubbard from Stanley.
Again, we have against Smoky Valley. So are they offsetting penalties?
So the officials are talking this one over. We'll see what the indications are. Again, the officials talking this one over. I believe it was illegal procedure against the Redmen at the original line of scrimmage, and the clipping call will go against the Smoky Valley Vikings as they picked up the fumble and Mogensen ran it in. There was a clip downfield on Nichols. Shane Nichols was clipped by one of the Vikings, so we'll see what's going to happen. The officials still talking this one over. We have a legal procedure against the Redmen is declined.
Initial penalty was a legal procedure against Smith Center,
and that penalty has been declined by the Vikings. So it was illegal procedure at the original line of scrimmage against the Redmen. That declined by the Vikings. Then on the fumble, they picked the ball up, and now we're going to have Smoky Valley football. Now there was a clip, was the other penalty. So the penalty has been stepped off against the Vikings. Vikings football. 1st and 10. The ball is on the Smith Center Redmen 42-yard line. Well, we have some more confusion out at the line of scrimmage. Officials get together once again. And the officials are going to come. It is Oliver. He drops back to pass once again. Nice pass over the middle. Once again, this time picked up in there by number 86, Garcia, with another nice catch. And it's going to be enough, I believe, for the first down. Ball now going to be inside the 30-yard line of the Redmen. Nice pass that time from Oliver to Garcia. Ball's going to be on the Smith Center Redmen 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. I'm sure they'd like to score before the half. They would like to tie it up going into the locker room at halftime. Oliver comes back, handoff goes to Mogensen. He goes around right side, tripped up by 17 Higgins.
Number 17, Kincaid.
Check that. That is Kincaid for the Redmen, number 17. Pickup of about 4. Going to make it 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball now just inside the 25-yard line of Smith Center. Just under 3 minutes to go at the half. Oliver at the line. He's going to drop pass. He's going to pass. Looking left side. There he is to Garcia once again, and a pass, and it's caught. Garcia comes up with the football, hit in there by Nichols down to about the 2-yard line. So Oliver, who had 150 yards passing in the regional game last week at Halstead, starting to throw the football here late in the first half. The ball now, first and goal to go, balling around the 3-yard line of the Redmen. Here comes Cabral in from the sidelines with the play. It has been Oliver and Garcia for the Vikings. And handoff goes to Allen. He goes across right side, picks up maybe a yard, stacked up by the defensive line of the Redmen.
Backed up short of the goal line.
Going to make it second and goal from about the 1-yard line. Pick up about 2. Here comes Garcia in with the play now. Cabral and Garcia alternating, bringing in the plays for the Vikings. He'll go wide to the right side. Second goal to go from the 1. It is going to be Allen right side and a touchdown. Touchdown by Smoky Valley. 1:46 to go in the half. Sugarin with the kick. Whoa, we have flags.
Flags on the play.
Looking on top of the play now, got to be a great situation there.
Eric Solgren, 150-pound junior, to attempt the extra point for the Vikings. We have a whistle and a flag at the line of scrimmage.
Occasion's encroachment against Smith Center.
It's going to be encroachment against Smith Center. Step off a yard. Sogren again in the kick for the Vikings.
And now Sugarin again to attempt the extra.
And Sugarin calls timeout. Sugarin calls timeout. It looks like they're going to, he'll go off the field. And it looks like Smoky Valley is going to attempt the 2-point conversion. So Roger Barta trots onto the field, the head coach of the Smith Center Redmen, and Gary Sambo, head coach for the Smoky Valley Vikings, trot onto the field. Interscholastic activities and more than 100,000 Kansas high school students who participate need your support and encouragement. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and its 368-member senior high schools will present a panorama of thrills and excitement throughout the school year. Support your school, its student body, faculty, and administration. See another part of education come to life through interscholastic activities. Big play right here. Smoky Valley going to go for the 2-point conversion to try and take the lead. Mogensen goes around right side. He is in. Smoky Valley Vikings take the lead with 1:46 to go in the first half by a score of 8-7. So the Vikings now come back to take the lead. There's still 1:46 to go in the half. So the Redmen will have the football and a chance yet to score before halftime. Again, the 1-yard run by Guy Allen. And Bogenson with the 2-point conversion. So the Vikings will kick off to the Redmen. It'll be Hubbard and Nichols back deep for Smith Center. Malm will kick for Smoky Valley. The Redmen with all their timeouts remaining.
8-7, Smoky Valley, a little bit warmer. November evening. And here comes the kickoff from.
There is Malm. And a squibbler picked up by John Kugler. Puts his head down. He brings it back out to about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line of the Redmen. Yeah, it'll be 1st and 10 Smith Center from their own 38-yard line. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. 1:42 to go in the half. Nichols. It is Lammy with the carry. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Brings it out to the 42-yard line. Anderson on the stop.
2nd down, 6 yards to go.
For the Vikings. It'll be 2nd down and 6 yards to go for the Redmen. It is Hubbard in motion for the Redmen. He gets the handoff. Stacked up in there by number 81. Vanderwig for the Vikings. Picks up about 1 yard on the play. Going to make it 3rd and a long of 4. Ball on about the 44-yard line. 37 seconds to go in the half. Stanley that time in motion for the Redmen. Hubbard with the carry. Stopped up in there by the Vikings for no gain. Going to make it 4th and 4. Ball remains on the 44-yard line. And the clock now reading 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to end the half. We're at halftime. It is the Smoky Valley Vikings 8, the Smith Center Redmen 7. At halftime with this 3A Sub-State High School football action, sponsored again by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. The other game tonight being played in Sabetha. Sabetha 11-0 is hosting Wellsville 9-2 on the season. The winner of that contest and the winner of this ball game right here between Smith Center and Smoky Valley will play for the 3A State Championship held at Kansas State University Stadium next Saturday, November the 26th in Manhattan. First, with 8:27 to go in the first quarter, Brian Lammy with a 10-yard run, scoring the touchdown for the Redmen, and Boxham with the kick made it 7-0. Then with just 1:46 to go in the half, it was Guy Allen of the Smoky Valley Vikings with a 1-yard run, and Morganson with the run for the 2-point conversion to make it an 8-7 ball game at halftime. So the Smoky Valley Vikings lead the Smith Center Redmen here at the half, 8-7. Of course, the winner will advance to the finals, the 3A State Championship game, which will be held Saturday, November 26th at Manhattan, Kansas at Kansas State University Stadium. They will play the winner of the other 3A sub-state game tonight, which is being played between Wellsville, who is 9-2. They are on the road, I should say, playing at Sabetha. Sabetha 11-0 on the season. Happy to bring you tonight's football game being aired here on cable TV channel 3 here in Smith Center. Mike Hughes doing the play-by-play, and the cameraman tonight is Larry Lambert. Participation in school activities ensures higher grades, better school attendance, fewer school dropouts, and success in later life. Documented evidence supports this statement. For additional information on this and other advantages of the extracurricular high school program, contact the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Of course, the Kansas State High School Activities Association is sponsoring tonight's ball game. His 3A sub-state football contest here at Hubbard Stadium in Smith Center. Again, both teams coming in tonight's ball game 9-2. The Redmen, their 2 losses are at the hands of 2A schools, Victoria and Stockton. Victoria still alive. They're in 2A sub-state action at Mound Ridge. Of course, they defeated Stockton in regional action just last week. So the Mid-Continent League still with 2 teams in sub-state action with a chance to make the state finals at Manhattan. In Victoria playing at Mound Ridge. Smoky Valley will be kicking off to the Redmen as we start second half action. Kicking for the Vikings is Doug Mall, 225-pound senior. He'll kick off. Back deep for the Redmen is David Hubbard, number 25. He, the 175-pound junior, along with Shane Nichols, the 170-pound senior, back deep for the Redmen. Malm set the kick. We're ready to get underway. Second half action. Our scoring in at halftime, the Smoky Valley Vikings 8 and the Smith Center Redmen 7. Here on cable TV, channel 3. And Hubbard can't quite get the handle on the ball, so he falls on it on the 15-yard line. So Smith Center will take over. Again, temperature right around the 25-degree mark, but the wind chill down around the 5-degree mark. So there is a little trouble on some handoffs, as we have seen tonight. It is cold in Smith Center on this Friday night. Nichols hands off to Lammy. He goes up the middle. Of course, the Redmen with the wishbone attack. In the backfield for the Redmen, Brian Lammy, the 160-pound junior. Fullback, Corey Freeling, 160-pound junior. At running back along with David Hubbard, 175-pound junior running back. Gain of about 4 brings up second down and 6. Carrying the ball that time for the Redmen was Hubbard. He picks up about 4 yards, going to make it third down and 2. Vanderwig on the stop for the Vikings. Vanderwig having a good game defensively. Been in on a lot of stops tonight. Playing defensive end, 170-pound junior for the Vikings. Hubbard with the carry. He gets enough for the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 Smith Center. He gets the ball out to around the 27, 28-yard line for the Redmen. They'll spot it on the 27-yard line. Brings up 1st and 10 Smith Center. This is the first possession of the second half. As the Vikings kick to the Redmen, they pick up a first down on their first series of plays. Handoff goes to Lammy. Stopped up in there by the defensive line of the Vikings. Carlson Vanderwig for the Vikings, going to pick up about 1 yard. Going to break it second down and 9. Ball on the 29-yard line of the Redmen. Second along 8. Hubbard on the carry, the second man through. Gets across the 30-yard line. Out to around the 33. Pickup of about 3. Going to bring up third down and 5. Ball about 32-yard line. Going to make it 3rd and 6. Nichols. Pitch back goes to Freeling. Can't find a handle on it. The ball gets loose. Fumble around in there by a couple of Viking players and a couple of Redmen players. And it's going to be Viking football. Smoky Valley comes up with it. Guy Allen looks like. Mogensen make that number 5 on the recovery for the Vikings. So Smoky Valley gets a break here as the Redmen fumble. The Vikings get the ball at the 21-yard line of the Redmen. 9:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Cable brings the play in from the sidelines for the Vikings. It will be Oliver, the quarterback. Number 11, Troy Oliver, the 170-pound junior. The running backs, Mike Mogensen, the 185-pound senior, wears number 5. And number 2, Guy Allen, the 185-pound senior. And a pass, and he wide open. And it's a touchdown. Mogensen on the halfback pass to number 81, Vanderweg for Smoky Valley. And the Vikings come out throwing 800 yards on the season for Oliver, but Mogensen. For Smoky Valley. Sogren in to kick for the extra point for the Vikings. It is 14-7 contest. Oh, and kick is no good. Redmen getting through the line that time, but the kick is wide to the right. So at 9:03 to go in the 3rd quarter, Smoky Valley on the halfback pass from Mogensen to Vanderweg makes it a 14-7 ball game. A 21-yard pass play from Mogensen on the halfback pass to Vanderweg. The kick no good, makes it 14-7, 9:03 to go, 3rd quarter. Malm again to kick for Smoky Valley. Nichols and Hubbard back deep once again for the Redmen. And the handoff goes to Hubbard. He comes around this side. He can't go all the way. 71 gets in there. And Doug Malm was the man to stop him. The kicker knocked Hubbard out of bounds. Nice carry. They came around the left side. Handoff from Nichols to Hubbard. He come around the left side. Brings it out to the Smith Center 41-yard line. So it'll be Redmen 1st and 10. Ball on about their own 41-yard line. So Redmen on 1st and 10. Hubbard with the carry for the Redmen. Picks up about 3 yards, brings it out to the Redmen 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Vikings on top of the Redmen 14-7 here. Early in the 3rd quarter. Hubbard comes around left side. Stacked up in there by Oliver and Walker on the stop. He's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. Going to make it 3rd and about 4.
3rd down, 5 yards to go.
Ball on. Redmen had the ball on their own 47-yard line. 3rd and 4. Pitch goes back to Freeling. Number 34 goes around the right side. He's going to be stopped up short in there by the Vikings. He's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. He'll be a couple yards short of the 1st down.
He had about a yard on the play. 4th down, 3 yards to go.
And it looks like the Redmen are going to punt. Ball on their own, just shy of the 49-yard line. Wilson back. Tim Wilson to punt for the Redmen. Oliver Mogensen back deep for the Vikings. And the kick by Wilson goes Oliver. Yep, he backs up out of the road. They're going to let it go. The ball's going to roll dead on about the 25-yard line. So the Vikings will take over. Wilson's punt rolls dead at the 25-yard line.
36 in overtime.
So the Vikings take over the ball at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out 1st and 10. Mogensen and Allen, the running backs for the Vikings. Oliver, the quarterback. Mogensen with the carry, goes around left side. Going to pick up about 2 yards on the play.
Brought down by Casper.
Casper's on the stop for the Redmen. Brings the ball out just shy of the 27-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and a long 8.
2nd down, about 8 yards to go.
Garcia and Cabral alternating from the sidelines for the Vikings, bringing in the plays for Coach Gary Sambo for the Smoky Valley Vikings. And Oliver doesn't like some trouble there at the line of scrimmage. And Smoky Valley takes a timeout. 6:15 to go, 3rd quarter. .6:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's the Smoky Valley Vikings 14, Smith Center Redmen 7. 2nd down and 8 to go for the Vikings. Oliver drops back to pass. Good protection. And going to be a little short. Pass intended for Vanderweg, just a little short on the play. Vanderweg had a great game defensively. Ball comes up just a little bit short. Garcia also into the area. Garcia having a great 2nd quarter for the Vikings. Here comes Cabral now in the play for the Vikings. Nichols, Kugler, Kincaid, and Higgins in the defensive secondary for the Redmen. Mogensen in motion to the right side. Handoff goes to Allen up the middle. Stacked up in there by the Redmen. Hairsnape and Lammy in on the stop. So it's going to bring up 4th down and about 5 yards to go. Back to punt is Mogensen. for the Vikings. A good punter. Snap a little high, but Mogensen brings it back down. It is Nichols and Hubbard back deep for the Redmen. Hubbard shakes a couple of tacklers and tripped up in there at the 40-yard line by Van Beek on the stop for the Vikings. So Hubbard brings it back out. It will be Smith Center Redmen football, 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. 5:38 to go here in the third quarter. Redmen come to the line. Nichols calls the signals. Again, Freeling, Hubbard, Lammy in the backfield for the Redmen. Oh no! Hubbard falls down, tripped up in there by Garcia, tripped him up at about the 50-yard line, and Hubbard falls forward to about the 46-yard line of the Vikings. Garcia, the only man to stop Hubbard from breaking it all the way. It is 1st and 10, Smith Center at the Viking 46-yard line. Handoff goes to Lammy. Out the middle, stopped in there by number 66, Bayard. And Carlson also in on the stop. Pickup of about 1. We're up 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Ball just across the 45-yard line of the Vikings. Redmen 2nd down. Comes back, handoff goes to Hubbard. Comes around left side. Shakes a couple of tackles, tripped up in there. Bayard again in on the stop along with Mogensen. Pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Going to make it 3rd down and 3rd and about 4. Ball now on the 40-yard line of the Vikings. Redmen come to the line. Handoff goes to Hubbard, I guess, on the carry. Had to wait till they get unstacked. It's going to be close. Officials will measure on this one. Big 3rd down play right here. 4:06 to go, 3rd quarter play. They bring the chains out. They'll measure it. Hubbard on the carry. He needed a couple of yards. Might be just a little shy. He is. Going to be short.
4th down and inches.
He'll be 4th down and inches for the Redmen. So Coach Roger Barta, they'll take the gamble. It's no real gamble for the Redmen. They will try and make it on a lot of these 4th down plays. They'll come up 4th and inches. A big play right here for the Redmen and also for the Vikings. Nichols calls out the signal. Handoff goes to Hubbard up the middle. Check that. That is Lammy on the carry. Brian Lammy right up the middle. He picks up about 3 yards on the play. Takes the ball down to the 32-yard line. Make that 33-yard line of Smoky Valley. It'll be 1st and 10, Smith Center. Lammy again on the carry. Picks up 3 yards. 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line of Smoky Valley. Here comes Hubbard around left side. Oh, and Oliver and Walker in on the stop for the Vikings. They get Lammy taken out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Pickup of about 6 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 4. Handoff goes up the middle to Brian Lammy. Breaks across the 25-yard line, close to the 1st down. It is going to be a little short, going to be about a yard short, a yard, just about a yard short, but the officials are going to take time out to measure. So the officials will bring it out. We'll measure it one more time. Lammy getting to the carry. Going to be a little short, about a foot short. About the length of the football.
Third down, less than a yard.
Consbrook signals to the sideline. So it'll be third down and about a foot for the Smith Center Redmen. 3:22 to go, third quarter. This is 3A Sub-State football. Action coming your way here on Smith Center Cable TV Channel 3, sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. David Hubbard with the carry for the Redmen. He's going to take it across the 20-yard line. He'll pick up the first down. Walker in on the stop.
First and 10, Smith Center.
For the Vikings, it'll be first and 10, Smith Center. First and 10. Ball just about on the 19-yard line of Smoky Valley. The Redmen with a nice drive here on the ground. Got to throw in the ball game. Hubbard goes around left side. Stacked up in there by a host of Vikings on the bottom of the pile. Is number 55, Carlson, and on the stop for the Vikings. Pick up about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up second down and 7.
Second down, 7 yards to go.
And off to Hubbard once again, left side. And a fumble on the play. Mogensen gets the ball. Nichols, and with a tackle, Mogensen with the football. Hubbard losing a handle on the football. Mogensen picks it up, brings it all the way back out to the 45-yard line. Stopped up in there by Shane Nichols. Nichols with the stop for the Redmen. So it'll be Viking football. First and 10 on their own 45-yard line. Big play by the Vikings. Smith Center with a nice drive, but comes to an end. Oliver, the quarterback. Handoff goes to number 31 in the ball game right now for the Vikings. That is Matt Talbot, 170-pound junior.
Brought down by Hubbard.
Hubbard on the stop. He picks up about 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up second down and 6.
Second down, 6 yards to go.
2:04 to go in the third quarter. 14-7 ball game. Smoky Valley leads by 7 over the Smith Center Redmen. Vikings come to the line of scrimmage. Wide to the left is Gabriel, number 80. Mogensen with the carry. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. Hubbard and Higgins on the stop for the Redmen. Going to bring up third down and a long 3.
Third down, 4 yards to go.
Ball just shy of the Redmen 48-yard line. Here comes Garcia in from the sidelines with the play for the Vikings. Again, a cold night in Smith Center here at Hubbard Stadium. Here comes Mogensen. Nice stop in there by the Smith Center Redmen. Stanley on the stop for the Redmen. They lose a yard on that play. Going to make it fourth and about 5 yards to go. Ball just across midfield. Oliver looks to the sidelines. And we have an official timeout for some equipment repair on Stanley for the Redmen. whistle, and it's going to be too much time. There will be delay a game. Make it 4th and 9. Mogensen back to punt for the Vikings. Back deep, Hubbard and Nichols for the Redmen. 19 seconds showing on the clock remaining in the third quarter. Mogensen again to kick for the Vikings. A good punter. Oh, the snap comes off. And he's going to be tripped up in there trying to get it away. But John Kugler. John Kugler. Nice defensive play in there. Snap was off to the right. Kugler was the first one there. He tried to shake loose, and some more Redmen converged in on the play. So the Redmen get a break. They take the ball over onto the 34-yard line of Smoky Valley. 1st and 10 Redmen on the Viking 34-yard line. And around to Caspers. Gets a block by Hairsnake. Gets up across. We have another fumble on the play. And Smoky Valley gets the ball back, I believe. Waiting to see an official signal. It is Viking football. Caspers tripped up. And he loses a handle on the football. And the Vikings get the ball back once again. That ends the third quarter of play. Our score is 14-7. In favor of Smoky Valley.
Okay, let's pause it.
Documented evidence proves the worth of activities. Higher grade point averages, fewer school dropouts, and better class attendance are all reflected in the high school careers of students who participate in interscholastic athletics, music, debate, and other activities. Support the interscholastic programs of your schools. Attend a game, enjoy a concert, or judge a debate. It'll be 1st and 10 Smoky Valley on their own 23-yard line. First play here in the fourth quarter. Ball on their own 23-yard line. Handoff goes to Mogensen. Picks up about 6 on the play. The Redmen now 5 fumbles in tonight's ball game. Again, the temperature down in the 20s, but the wind chill is far below that. And the Redmen just having trouble hanging on to the football tonight. It's 5-yard pickup by Mogensen, brings up 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Oliver brings the Vikings to the line. Mogensen in motion to the right side. Oliver back to pass. Goes the right side, looks upfield to number 86. That is Garcia. But it goes incomplete. Make it 3rd down and 5. Garcia coming up with some big catches earlier in the first half, just before halftime, to set up the touchdown that Smoky Valley made to make it a 6-7 ball game, and then Mogensen with the 2-point conversion made to 8-7 just before halftime. Officials timeout, but we're back ready to play. 3rd down and 5 for the Vikings. Handoff goes to the second man through. That is Mogensen.
Mogensen on the carry.
He's going to pick up a couple yards on the play. He's going to be short though of the first down. Make it 4th down and about 3. Harris State Consbrook on the stop for the Redmen. Make it 4th down and 3. Mogensen back to punt for the Vikings. Nichols back all alone, deep for the Redmen. Good snap that time. Mogensen with a good punt. High punt. It's going to be down by number 58, Ralph Hardy of the Vikings, right at midfield. He'll be down on the Smith Center 49-yard line. That's where the Redmen will take over. 1st and 10. They have the ball on their own 49-yard line. They trail by 7, 14-7. 10:44 to go in the ball game. This again 3A Sub-State football action here at Hubbard Stadium in Smith Center. Both teams come into tonight's contest 9-2. Nichols with the keeper comes around the right side. He's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play.
Now with no gentleman on the stop.
And have a player shaken up a little bit. Guy Allen for the Vikings. And on the stop for Smoky Valley.
Guy Allen's the injured Viking.
He will come off. There's officials' timeout. So Allen trots off to the field. 50 checks in the ball game. Jeff Sawhorn to replace him, 250-pound senior. Handoff goes to Hubbard. He goes around left side. Gets across the 45-yard line to Smoky Valley. Down around the 44-yard line. Freeling, Hubbard, Lammy in the backfield for the Redmen in the wishbone attack. Nichols again the quarterback. Ball is on the 44-yard line. Bring up 1st and 10, Smith Center. On about the 39-yard line. Ball on the Smoky Valley 39-yard line. Redmen pick up another 1st down. So the Redmen, who have had 5 fumbles in the ball game, hand off to Lammy. He's stopped up in there by a host of Vikings. Oliver also in on the stop. Vanderweg also in on the stop. Pickup of about 2. Can bring down 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Nichols keeps it, comes around the right side.
Nichols on the keeper.
Higgins with the block on the right side.
Number 71, Doug Mullins.
Baum on the stop for the Vikings. Picks up a couple yards. Going to make it 3rd down and 4. Another big 3rd down play right here for the Redmen. 8:43 down to go in the ball game. Redmen trail by 7. Nichols handoff goes to Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down. He's going to be stopped right around the 30-yard line. He'll be about a yard short. A long yard.
4th down and a long yard for Smith Center.
4th and about a yard and a half. Higgins brings the play in from the sidelines. The Redmen going to go for it right here. This could be a big turning point in the ball game. 8:08 to go in the ball game. Redmen 4th and a long 1. Big stand here for both ball teams. Nichols comes around right side, keeps it himself, and he picks up the 1st down. Knocked down across the 25-yard line. Stopped in there by Garcia. Along with Talbot, number 31. So the Redmen get the 1st down. A big play right there for the Redmen as they're able to pick up the 1st down. Ball is on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Smith Center. Redmen looking to score and at least tie it up. Hubbard with the carry, goes around left side.
Hubbard on the carry.
Stopped up in there by Carlson. And Chip Brock also in on the stop. Pick up about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up second down at about 7.
Get a 4 on the play.
Ball going to be on about the 22-yard line of Smoky Valley. Redmen, everything on the ground. You have to throw the football tonight. Here comes Nichols around the right side again. Gets a block from the backfield, but nothing doing. He's going to be stopped up about a yard or two on the game. Going to pick up about a yard on the play. Malm in on the stop for the Vikings. Ball's going to be just shy of the 20-yard line. Going to be third down and 6. 6:47 now showing on the clock. Left in this ball game. Nichols. Handoff goes to Freeling. Tripped up. He falls down for no gain. So it's going to be 4th down and 6. Big play right here. Coach Roger Barta sends a play in with Chad Stanley. Freeling stays in the ball game. Lammy comes out. Kugler and Caspers, both tight end play set up for the Redmen. It is Freeling, Stanley, Hubbard, and here comes Nichols. The pass, it's thrown to, batted down in there by number 81, Vanderweg. Nice defensive play by Vanderweg, knocks the ball down. The pass thrown by Nichols, knocked down. First pass attempt by the Redmen, knocked down by Vanderweg of the Vikings. So the Vikings take over. They'll have 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. 5:59 to go in the ball game. They have a 7-point lead. Smoky Valley with the football. Again, the winner of this contest will advance to the state championship Saturday, November 26th in Manhattan. They will play the winner of the other 3A sub-state ball game, which is also being played tonight between Sabetha, who is 11-0, and Wellsville, 9-2. That game being played in Sabetha. Here comes Mogensen, big hole. Gets across, breaks across. Oliver comes to the line. Handoff goes to number 31, Matt Talbot. He picks up about 12 yards on the play. Gets across the 45 out to about the 47-yard line. Lammy on the stop for the Redmen. Right now, Smoky Valley, 2 big running plays. They went from their own 20 all the way out to the 47-yard line. Mogensen with a 15-yard run, and now Talbot with a 12-yard run. 5:21 showing on the clock, remaining in the ball game. Oliver calls the signals. Now number 80, Cabrel in motion. Goes to the right side. Now Mogensen, nice play by Lammy. Gets in the backfield. Tripped up by Brian Lammy. Going to pick up maybe 1 yard on the play. Going to make it 2nd down and 9. Ball down at the 48-yard line of Smoky Valley. 4:50 showing now on the clock.
Getting
14-7 again. The Smoky Valley Vikings lead by 7 over the Smith Center Redmen. Here comes Oliver, drops back to pass, comes left side, pass goes to Allen, and he's going to be complete. Knocked out of bounds by Lammy, but it is complete. Gets down into Redmen territory, about the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 7 yards on the play, going to make it 3rd down and about 2.
3rd down, 3 yards to go.
Oliver again having 800 yards passing on the season coming in to tonight's ball game. Handoff goes to Allen. He stopped up in there by Lammy and Hubbard.
Brought down by Hubbard and Lammy.
He's going to lose about a yard on the play. Going to bring up 4th down and about 4. So the Redmen will have another chance. They'll have the football. Mogensen will punt for Smoky Valley. Nichols back, the lone deep man for the Redmen. Nice punt. Gets a Viking bounce. Going to roll all the way down to about the Smith Center 19-yard line. So the Redmen, with 3:49 to go in the ball game, they trail by 7. 14-7 is the score. They'll have the football, but they're going to have to go 81 yards to hit pay dirt, as they'll take over on their own at 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Redmen come out, of course, in their wishbone running attack.
Nichols on the keeper.
Nichols keeps it, gets up close to the 25-yard line, tripped up. He's going to come up to about 24-yard line. Going to pick up 5 yards, going to make it 2nd down and 5. Nichols drops back. It's going to be a pass. Good protection. Now he's going to run with it. Comes across, breaks the tackle. Nichols gets across, tripped up in there by Roger Odell of the Vikings. Picks up a 1st down. Ball on about their own 32-yard line. 3:05 to go in the ball game. Hubbard with the football, gets up the middle. Going to be close to a 1st down, might be a yard short. Tripped up in there by number Carlson, 55. Going to be 2nd and 1. Ball on the 41-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Drop back, Nichols is going to pass. Going downfield, wide open is Kugler. Kugler breakaway from number 86. It's going to be number 86, Garcia on the stop. And there's a flag on the play. A nice catch by John Kugler. Nice pass from Nichols to Kugler. And still down on the play. I believe that is Garcia still down. We have an injured player on the field for the Vikings. Still down on the play. That's the man that made the tackle for the Vikings. That is on Kugler. So Nichols comes back now 1 of 2 in the passing department tonight. It's going to be a personal foul. It's going to go against Smoky Valley. The ball right now is going to be on about the 19-yard line. Close, 2:14 to go in the ball game. A big play right there for the Redmen. Evidently cramp problem. That is 86. Down on the ground, Tony Garcia, 145-pound senior for Smoky Valley. He gets up and is helped on the field. So they step it off. They step off the penalty. It's going to be Smith Center football on their own 11-yard line. 2:14 to go in the ball game. It's going to be close right down to the wire. 1st and 10. Smith Center on their own 11-yard line. They trail by 7. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Handoff goes to Hubbard. Gain going to be about 3 yards on the play, 3 or 4 yards. See where they mark it. Going to be gain of about 3. Ball's going to be down on about the 8-yard line. 3-yard pickup. Going to bring up 2nd down and a 7. 1:53 now showing on the clock. Everybody now on their feet. Both sides. A lot of pressure on the Viking defense. Handoff goes to Hubbard. Goes around the left side. We have a whistle and a timeout's going to be taken by Smith Center. Picks up a couple yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5. We have 1:39 to go in the ball game. 2nd down. Check that 3rd down at about 5 yards to go. A timeout taken by the Redmen. It is Coach Roger Barta out on the field now for Smith Center. And for the Vikings, Gary Sandbo for Smoky Valley. 1:39 to go in the ball game. 14-7. Smoky Valley up by 7, 14-7. this sub-state football action. The other sub-state game is Wellsville 9-2. They are at Sabetha. Sabetha 11-0 on the season. And I'm sure both of those ball teams would like to see Smith Center win for the fact that Smith Center has defeated both of those ball clubs, Wellsville and Sabetha, in state championship ball games in the past 6 years. But the winner of the Sabetha-Wellsville ball game will play the winner of this ball game right here between Smoky Valley and Smith Center for the state championship Saturday, November 26th in Manhattan. Nichols with the keeper, goes across the right side. He's going to be short of the first down. He's going to get down to about the 3-yard line. It's going to be 4th down. 1 yard to go. The ball's going to be out about the 2-yard line, 2.5. 1:17 to go in the ball game. This is it right here. This is the play of the game. 1:12, 1:11, 1:10 on the clock. 4th and 1 for Smith Center. 1 for the first down, 2 for the touchdown. Handoff goes to Hubbard, I believe. I don't know. Lammy, they say, on the carry. It's going to be close. Stacked up in there by the Viking defensive line. Timeout. Officials timeout.
Official timeout.
It's going to be close right here. 1:03 showing on the clock. Well, we have an official being tripped up by Consbrick. Consbrick. It is going to be 1st and goal. Smith Center. They get the first down. The ball's on about the 1-yard line.
Move it back anyway.
To go. .101, 1 minute to go in the ball game. 1st and goal. The ball again on the 1-yard line. Nichols hands off to Hubbard. He goes left side. I believe he's going to be stopped up short.
Lammy on the carry.
Check that. Lammy on the carry. He's going to be short. 43 seconds now showing on the clock. No gain. Big defensive stand here by the Vikings. 33, 32 now on the clock. And now Smith Center calls a timeout once again. 24 seconds to go in the ball game. Nichols held on to the ball that time, faked the handoff to Hubbard. And I believe Nichols kept the ball. Now they say the ball is down on about less than about a foot to go for the touchdown. 24 seconds to go in the ball game, folks. You can't ask for a better ball game. This ball game we're glad to be bringing you on cable TV, Smith Center TV Channel 3. Mike Hughes along with cameraman Larry Lambert bringing you tonight's action from a very cold Hubbard Stadium in Smith Center. Here we go. This is the ball game. We have 24 seconds showing on the clock. 3rd and goal from about the 1-foot line, and it is number 33, Brian Lammy with the touchdown. Lammy with the touchdown. And Coach Barta's looking for a timeout. A timeout being taken by Smith Center. 22 seconds to go in the ball game. 13-14, the Redmen trail by 1. And the kicker, Boxham, is on the sideline. So the Redmen are going to go for 2. Do or die for the Redmen. blocks him. The kicker is on the sideline. So Coach Roger Barta is going to go for the 2-point conversion. So right here, everything on the line. Well, Smith Center decides not to go for the tie. They're going to go for the win. Smith Center going for 2. Everybody, I mean everybody at Hubbard Stadium on their feet. They're on the sidelines, in the bleachers. Here they come. It's Nichols. Throws it. No good. No good. The pass from Nichols. I don't know who he's looking for. I believe Kugler down in the end zone. And Smoky Valley holds. Smoky Valley holds on defense. It was going to be a pass from Nichols. Looked like for Kugler. He was in the corner of the end zone, but the defense comes through for Smoky Valley and stopped the Redmen. So it's going to be interesting. We could see an onside kick right here by the Redmen. There's still 22 seconds showing on the clock. Brown to kick for Smith Center.
Remember what Gary Sambo said.
And nobody really back deep for Smoky Valley. Mogensen and Oliver are back on about the 20-25. We'll see what happens. 22 seconds to go. Smith Center down by 1, 14-13. Smith Center going for the win, not for the tie. You have to admire Coach Roger Barta for that. Evidently had a chance to go in overtime. We have a whistle. I don't know what happened.
Timeout, Smoky Valley.
Smoky Valley, evidently with a timeout. They only had 10 men on the field. As number 31, Matt Talbot, comes out on the field now for Smoky Valley. They'll have a huddle. Roger Barta in and talking to his troops.
22 seconds to go. There's a 14-13 lead for the Vikings. The Smith Center people gambling on 2 points, trying for 2 points, whether you want to call it gamble or not, it's up to your interpretation. And the timeout will not take.
So the whistle now sounds. Brown to kick for, and it is onside. But it did not go 10 yards. We have a whistle and a flag. Has to go 10 yards, but it only went about 5 and rolled off to the left side.
Please try to remain, get the fans, please remain off the field until the trophy presentation.
So we'll come back. We'll do it again.
Procedure penalty against Smith Center is declined. Smoky Valley football. First
So Smoky Valley declines the penalty. It'll be Smoky Valley football on the Redmen 45-yard line. 1st and 10. And Oliver just going to fall on the football. 17, 16, 15 now showing on the clock. That's going to end the ball game. Our final score here at Hubbard Stadium. It's going to be the Smoky Valley Vikings 14 to Smith Center Redmen 13. The Smoky Valley Vikings will now advance to the state championship next Saturday, November 26th in Manhattan. They will play the winner of the other 3A sub-state ball game tonight being played in Sabetha. For Sabetha, 11-0 on the season. is taking on the 9-2 Wellsville ball team. And a mob of Smoky Valley people now on the field. Smith Center hanging their heads. 5 fumbles in the ball game. You have to be a little depressed about that, but you have to admire Coach Roger Barta deciding not to go into overtime. He went for the 2-point conversion instead of going for the kick, which could have tied it. He went for 2 points. They come up short on a pass play in the ball game. This is away again, the scoring lick in the ball game. Smith Center scored first. 8:27 to go in the first quarter with a 10-yard run by Brian Lammy. Boxing with the kick was good, made it a 7-0 contest. Then in the second quarter play with just 1:46 to go in the half, Guy Allen with a 1-yard run for the Vikings, and Mogensen with a 2-point conversion made it 8-7 Smoky Valley at the half. Then in the third quarter, after a Smith Center fumble, Mogensen with a halfback pass to Vanderweg that covered 21 yards for a touchdown. The kick was no good, made it 14-7 Smoky Valley. And then with just 22 seconds to go in the ball game, Brian Lammy with a 1-yard plunge with 22 seconds to go in the ball game makes it 14-13. The 2-point conversion for Smith Center comes up short, and our final score again, Smoky Valley 14 and Smith Center 13. So the Vikings advance again to the state 3A championship ball game, which will be played next Saturday, November 26th in Manhattan. And they will play again the winner of the Wellsville-Sabetha ball game. That game now being played. Wellsville again 9-2 on the season at Sabetha. Sabetha 11-0. So congratulations goes out to Coach Gary Sambo and the Smoky Valley Vikings on a nice ball game. Also hats off to Coach Roger Barta and the Smith Center Redmen for fine season. They finish up 9-3. Smoky Valley now 10-2, and again they will advance. Smith Center again ends the season at 9-3. Glad to be bringing you tonight's ball game here on Smith Center TV Cable Channel 3. Glad to have you along.
Smoky Valley High School.
For cameraman Larry Lambert, this has been Mike Hughes saying good night and so long, everybody.
We'd like to win.
Again, tonight's ball game has been sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association.
John, go warm up the car.